backfield. At left tackle, number 78, Joe Potts.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Sports Spotlight here on your community cable network. I'm Bob Hickox, coming to you from a soggy FQ Hartman Stadium in Danville, where the Danville Ironmen, who finished last year at 4-6, will take on the Selinsgrove Seals. Last year, they finished at 9-1. It's a soggy field. It's been raining for a couple hours, and we're right in the middle of a break. So stick with us. We should have all this great football action when we return.
Looking for a good quality used vehicle? We have 4x4, sport utilities, pickup trucks, vans, and sedans with options and low mileage and warranties where available. Whether your vehicle is new or used, keep it running in top performance with V&H Motors Parts and Service Departments. Our service department will be glad to help you with your warranty work as needed, and of course any general maintenance of your new and used vehicle. And if the need arises, use our body shop with over 30 years of bodywork experience. V&H Motors, family owned and operated since 1936, Route 45, west of Lewisburg.
Some people will find any excuse to use their tools on the weekend, but HGTV has the only reason you'll ever need it. We call it the Weekend Work Zone. So if you're looking for smart projects for your home and garden, break out the tools and watch the Weekend Work Zone. Weekend mornings beginning at 8 Eastern, only on HGTV.
Everyone in your hometown is talking about CCN News 8. Local news that happens every day, right in your own backyard. CCN is there, covering the events that are shaping your community. You get the full story first. With Debbie Bortel, Chris O'Rourke, and Sam Hallman, news, weather, and sports has never been so local. Tune in weeknights at 5:30 and 10 p.m. and the following morning at 7 a.m. for CCN News 8, your only source for truly local news. CCN News 8, right here at home. Your local sporting goods store in Milton is ready for the fall hunting season. Hit the woods in camouflage clothing, caps, face masks, and jackets. Get to your special spot with one of our tree stands from Summit, API Outdoor, and Loggy Bayou, and some of the best names in game calls like Top Call, Boyers, and Buck Gardner. Whether it's ammunition or muzzleloading accessories, from archery to decoys, we have the supplies to keep the avid hunter equipped. Right here at Blue Heron Sports Incorporated, Route 405 South in Milton.
Welcome back to FQ Hartman Stadium, where a light rain has started to fall once again. Danville has won the toss, and they elect to receive.
Number 84.
Back deep for Danville will be John Curry and Adam Moser. Danville took a beating last year, 35-0. And kicking for Selinsgrove will be Matt Hess, number 84, as they're all bunched up. And we're ready to start this CSC season. Actually, number 45 will be the kicking, Ryan Rumberger.
Kicking off, number 45, Ryan Rumberger.
Rumberger gets a good foot into it, and it's going to go to Curry. He'll take the ball on the 5. He'll cross the 10, the 15, the 20. He slips one tackle, and he'll be knocked down by number 41, Nathan Moore. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line for Danville. The starting lineup for the Danville Ironmen. Left tackle, Eric Wortman, number 56. Left guard, Andy Byland, number 53. Your center, Woody Smith, number 77. Right guard, Bruce Earlston, number 66. Your right tackle, Kevin Mentorowski, number 75. Your tight end, Nick Good, number 80. Handoff goes right up the middle to number 33, Travis Schultz.
A gain of 7 yards on the play.
And it'll be a gain of 7. That'll bring up a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made by number 89, Adam Ulsh.
Your split end will be Derek Jancy, number 87. Travis Schultz, who just carried the ball, the halfback, number 33. Lenny Gebhardt, the fullback, number 40. Pat Ross, the quarterback, number 8. And your flanker, John Curry, number 2, as it brings up 2nd and 3. Just underway here, 11:20 to go. Sends Curry in motion. Handoff goes right up the middle to Gebhardt. He breaks the tackle. He's across the 50, across the 45, and he'll be knocked out on the 40-yard line of Selinsgrove.
Lenny Gebhardt.
Big gain for Selinsgrove, big gain for Danville as they cross into Selinsgrove territory for the first time. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line of Selinsgrove. Danville able to move the ball here on 3 plays. Backs are split. Ross calls signals. Hands off to Schultz, and he may give him 2 yards, maybe 3. Bring up a 2nd and 8. Ball will be spotted on the Selinsgrove 38-yard line.
By Larry Krause.
Your officials for tonight's contest: your referee is Bobby George, your umpire is Joe Brown, your line judge Glenn Kepner, your linesman is Mark Clark, and your back judge is Phil Gingery. Out of the eye. Ross hands to the second back through. Schultz will get a little bit, and he'll be tackled by a host of
gain of 4 yards to Travis Schultz.
It'll be a 3rd and 4. Larry Krause
to go for the Ironmen.
Makes the tackle for Selinsgrove as they would like to hold here. 10 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Backs are split. Curry in motion. That hands off to Smeltzer. And he'll be across the 30.
A gain of 5 yards for number 40, Lenny
Gebhardt. And so Danville is able to get a first down there.
Number 44, Justin Lauber.
Well, the officials are making a good look at that spot there. It's just across the 30-yard line at the 29-yard line. 9 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first. Very important first down there for Danville, as they are pretty much a junior-led team. And if you take a look at the Selinsgrove Seals, they are a senior-led team. Out of the eye, goes to the second back through Schultz. He'll still drive, and he'll get down about, we'll call it 4 yards, and he'll be tackled on the 25-yard line.
Travis Schultz, gain of 4 yards on the play, bringing up 2nd and 6.
Larry Krause in there on the tackle for Selinsgrove.
By 83, Kevin Meisner.
And Kevin Meisner. So this opens up the CSC season here for both of these schools. If you were around here, Central Pennsylvania, earlier today on Friday, it was just pouring. And lucky to get this game in. Started about 15 minutes late. And there's going to be a flag on the play. And let's see what we have here.
Penalty is on the Ironmen, 5 yards for illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure, 5 yards will bring it up to 2nd and 11. The ball will be spotted just over the 30-yard line. Danville has been able to move the ball here. The first stoppage of play by a penalty. Danville out of the eye once again. Pat Ross is the quarterback, and it's handed right off to Schultz. He cuts to the left-hand side off tackle, and he'll get back to just over the original
number 33, Travis Schultz. Tackle on the play.
Line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 5. The ball will be spotted just inside the 25-yard line. Justin Lauber makes the tackle for Selinsgrove. So 3rd and 5, or call it 3rd and 6. Ross is calling signals, sends Curry in motion. Hands off to Gebhardt off tackle, and he's not going to get much there. He may get a yard or 2, which will bring up a 4th down.
The gain of 2 yards on a play by number 40.
Dave Selinsky, the coach of Danville, has got a decision to make, and he looks like he's going for it all the way. As we said, last year, Danville finished the season 4-6. Mostly sophomores on that team after the big senior graduating class the year before. Danville went 11-1. Pat Ross has got 3 yards in front of him. He sends Curry in motion. He gives it to Gephardt. Oh, he squirts through, and he's going to be down at the 15-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Lenny Gephardt gained 7 yards.
Gephardt gets about 7 yards on that. The ball will be spotted on the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 6:54 remains here in the first quarter, and Danville seems to be able to move the ball without much of a problem here, as Selinsgrove unable to stop them. Out of the eye once again, Ross. He gives to Schultz. He goes around the end. He's across the 10. He puts the shoulder down, and he'll be knocked out. Looks like the officials are going to call it right inside the 10-yard line. We'll call it the 9.
Carry on a play by number 33.
That'll be
Travis Schultz.
2nd down and
Gain of 4 yards
5.
on the play. 6 yards on the play, I'm sorry. Tackle made by number 11, Charlie Pagana.
Charlie
2nd and 4,
Pagana,
Ironmen.
Selinsgrove in on that tackle. Split backfield. Ross hands to Gephardt. He cuts back towards the middle, right over the guard, and he'll get a couple on that. As Justin Lawver is looking at the official, trying to look at something. I'm not exactly sure what that was.
Gain of 2 on the play for Lenny Gephardt.
So
Tackle
Gephardt
made by number 16, Bruce Hammerman.
gets a couple of
And number 76,
yards on that. It'll bring up a 3rd
Third down
and 2.
for the Ironmen.
Backs are split. Schultz and Gephardt. And it goes right to Schultz up the middle. He'll be down to the 5.
On
It'll
a carry,
be
Travis
close to
Schultz,
the
a
first
gain of
down.
3 yards.
I think the officials are going to call the timeout here to measure it
First down, Ironmen.
Nope, they're not. They're just going to take a look at
First
it
and goal
and say
from the 5.
1st and goal from the 5-yard line. So Danville having their way here with Selinsgrove on the ground. Everything has been on the ground, right up the middle, just a little bit of stuff off the tackle. 5:34 to go here. Ross will call the signals. Sam Hummer in the backfield. Schultz will get a couple, and he'll be knocked down on, let's call that the
Gain of 1 on the play.
3-yard line. Trying to take a look now. They're moving
Bringing
back.
up a 2nd goal
Spot
from
will
the
be on
4-yard
the
line.
4-yard line.
Tackle on a play by number 16, Bruce Hammerman. And number
Bruce Emmerman
69,
on
Aaron
the
Weir.
tackle there. Sam Hummer, 6 foot, 200-pound fullback in there, obviously a blocking back. But he's the only one in the backfield, and he'll take the ball. He cuts it, and he's going to be stopped. He'll slide forward for maybe a yard or 2, just falling
Gain of 1
forward.
by number 99, Sam Hummer.
So Hummer carries the ball for the first
Third
time in
and
the game.
goal from the 3.
Let's see where they move the sticks. They'll move the sticks 1 yard, and it'll be now at the 3-yard line. 3rd down and 3 to go for the touchdown. Gephardt and Schultz in the backfield. They are split. Curry is the wideout. He goes in motion. Goes to Gephardt. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Forward progress may go to the 2. But it'll be a 4th and 2, possibly 3 yard to go. There you see Gephardt as he comes out.
Gephardt
Gets back into the huddle, but he got a pretty good head start on there, but the hole closed in a hurry. So there, Coach Dave Zelinsky will send in the play to Pat Ross. And we're going to call a timeout for Danville. As they're going to bring the whole team over and talk about what they want to do here in this 4th and 2, and actually is a 4th and goal to go.
The use of tobacco products.
Tonight's matchup is so big that it's been selected by the Pennsylvania Cable Network for its PCN Game of the Week series, a 10-week showcase featuring some of the best high school teams in the state. If you're a PCN viewer, we hope you enjoy the power, the pride, and the tradition of CSC football. And that's where we're at, FQ Hartman Stadium in Danville. Selinsgrove Seals, one of the tri-champions of the CSC last year. Milton and Montoursville all ended up the season 9-1. Danville ended up 4-6, and like we said last year, that Danville squad was virtually all sophomores. I looked over the roster, and now it's virtually all juniors, and they've got a pretty good drive going here right now. They split Curry way out to the right, out of the eye. Gephardt in front, Schultz in the backfield. It goes to Schultz, touchdown!
Touchdown, Ironmen! Travis Schultz on the carry.
Travis Schultz, the junior, just follows his blocker, Gephardt, up the hole over the right guard, and he puts his head down and scores the 2-yard touchdown. And that makes it Danville 6, Selinsgrove nothing. Sixteen plays, 74-yard drive for Danville. Adam Brua, the kicker, will try to make it 7. Oh, it goes right on through. He'll just have to eat that one.
Let it go.
And it was a low snap. The ground is awfully soggy. Ross couldn't hang on to it, and the extra point attempt fails. We'll be back with more first quarter action with the score: Danville 6, Selinsgrove 0 in a moment.
Turbotville National Bank, your full-featured source for financial services. We provide complete loan services when you need additional finances. A wide variety of savings plans to meet all your financial goals. The benefits of the Winter 50 checking account. The power of PC and telebanking. Now you can manage your money from home with your personal computer or telephone. Plus the convenience of a drive-up ATM and night deposit box. Visit our website at ttnb.com. Your hometown bank for over 88 years. Turbotville National Bank, member FDIC.
Don't come with instructions on keeping them drug-free. But if they did, this is what they'd say. Call to find out what else you can do.
There you see number 33, Travis Schultz. He is a junior, 6 foot, 180-pound running back. Scored that one behind Lenny Gephardt, a 6 foot, 220-pound fullback, and that goes in for the first score of this CSC season for Danville.
Adam Brua.
Adam Brua will tee it up and kick it off to Justin Lawver, who is returning this year with the big numbers. He is the deep man. Let's see if they kick it right to him, and it'll be taken by number 81, Bill Barry. He'll take it right up the middle. He's still on his feet. He's across the 40 to 45, and he'll be knocked down right at midfield. Right up the middle goes Bill Barry, the 6 foot, 150-pound senior.
47-yard line.
Oh, his knee was down at the 47, so that's where they're going to spot the ball, at the 47-yard line. The starting lineup for the Selinsgrove Seals: left tackle, Joe Couch, number 78. Left guard, Zach Brocious, number 75. Your center, Justin Marzik, number 55. Aaron Weir, the right guard, number 69. Alex Olsch, number 72, the right tackle. Adam Olsch, the tight end, number 89. Hackenberg with the handoff. He's across the midfield stripe and be down on the 47-yard line.
Tackled by number 15, Neil Baylor.
Bill Berry, number 81, he is your split end.
6 yards.
Your wide receiver is Brett Fawzy, number 43. Eric Hackenberg, who just carried the ball, number 32. He's the halfback. Justin Lawver, the big back, the senior, 6'3", 206 pounds, number 44 at fullback. And Charlie Pagana, the senior, wearing number 11. Hands it right up the middle once again as they find big daylight
On the carry, number 32.
inside the
Eric
tackles.
Hackenberg.
And it'll be a
Gain of 5
first
yards and
down.
a first down for Selinsgrove.
And the ball will be spotted on the
Tackle by
43-yard line.
Brad Delgado.
Delgado for Danville making the
First
tackle
and
there.
10 Selinsgrove
2 minutes and
for the
46
Danville
seconds
42-yard
remaining
line.
here in this first quarter. It is Danville 6, Selinsgrove on their first possession, and they have got nothing. Out of the eye, Pagana hands it right off to Lawver, and he'll get down to the 36-yard line, and there's going to be a penalty. That may be a sportsmanlike. Let's see where the officials call on that.
6 yards for Justin Lawver.
Personal foul.
Penalty is a personal foul on Danville.
That'll be a big 15-yard penalty, and that Selinsgrove doesn't need any help because they have run a couple of plays and have already got about 25 yards. That'll move the ball all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Danville, 22-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 with 2:27 to go here. Selinsgrove's first opportunity to get their hands on the ball.
Timeout, Danville.
And Danville calls their second timeout here in the first quarter. Let's take a look at some of the things. Last year in rushing, Justin Lawver had over 1,000 yards, had 111 carries for 1,013 yards, 17 touchdowns. He averaged 9.1 yards per game. We'd like to acknowledge the more than 2 million homes across the Commonwealth watching coverage of this football game on the Pennsylvania Cable Network, the state leader in scholastic sports programming. We are still in the first quarter. Clock is stopped at 2:27. I see a few umbrellas going up once again as a light rain continues to fall. About 5 o'clock this afternoon on Friday, it just poured cats and dogs, and we got to the FQ Hartman Stadium, and we weren't sure that the game was going to get underway, but they held it, and the rain cleared off. Pagana gives to Lawver, he slips down, and they'll give him probably progress, maybe a yard on that ball, be spotted on the 21-yard line. So they held the contest.
2nd and 9.
And probably about 7:15, they made the decision to go in a half an hour. And so at 7:16 officially, the game started. And here we are playing.
How many times Jack has come back in games? We've gotten used to that over the last 2 years.
Pagana turns around and talks to Lawver, who is the up back in the eye. They send Lawver in motion, and they send it to number 33, Troutman. Troutman across the 20-yard line, down to the 15-yard line. Tackle on Danville by Delgado.
Tackle number 84, Brad Delgado. 3rd down and 4 for Selinsgrove.
So it's 3rd and 4. That slip by Lawver kind of put him in a hole. Fawzy splits all the way out for Selinsgrove to the right. Bill Berry all the way to the left. Handed up the middle. Oh, he's still on his feet. Is that Troutman? I think Troutman is going to get the first.
32, Eric Hackenberg.
Nope, Hackenberg. Eric Hackenberg on that carry, and that will move the sticks.
1st and goal for Selinsgrove.
And that'll be a 1st and goal with 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the clock. The ball will be spotted just inside the 10-yard line. Eric Hackenberg, he is a 5'8", 167-pound senior. Lawver up the middle. He's unmolested. And he is, yep, they're going to give it a touchdown.
Touchdown, Justin Lawver.
Lawver right up the gut for the touchdown. This game is tied at 6 apiece.
On to attempt the extra point, number 45, Ryan Rumberger.
Justin Lawver right up the middle, the 9-yard touchdown run. 45 seconds left on the clock. Ryan Rumberger will attempt to put Selinsgrove up by 1. It's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Selinsgrove Seals drive all the way back, about a 60-yard drive with 45 seconds left, and take the lead. Selinsgrove Seals 7, Danville 6. We'll be back with the remainder of the first quarter when we come back.
My name's Eric Christopher. I've put over 700,000 miles on this thing. I like things that last. I do. I'm in charge of quality at QVC. How's this now? Before anything's sold on QVC, it has to go through my department.
And what about now?
Perfect. We test it. Can you hear me now? And we run it through its paces. What was that? It's just Eric. So we just make sure that every product is everything that we say it is. My favorite test is the steak test. If you disappoint a customer, they may never be your customer again. I am the guru of quality. When you sell products that last, you get customers that last.
He's really, ow, 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 ow. Crikey, he's naughty. Ow, 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 ow. Don't you bite me now, sweetheart. Ow, ow. He's gonna bite me right on the face. Ow, 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 ah, I'm getting eaten alive.
If you like Steve Irwin, then look for more painfully entertaining episodes of The Crocodile Hunter, Sundays at 9, only on Animal Planet, because life is better with animals.
Ow, you little blighter.
Danville 6 on the left, Selinsgrove 7. 45 seconds left in this first quarter. It is humid out here. I'm talking humid. And you can see the air is just a lot of haze around the lights. Deep for Danville, Adam Moser and John Curry. Ryan Rumberger will kick it off. It's a deep kick, and it'll come to Curry. He'll take it on the 11. He's across the 15, across the 20. Finds a little seam, still on his feet. Oh, and a good hit taken down on the 25-yard line.
John Curry to the Ironmen 25-yard line. First and 10.
Pretty good hit. Eric Hackenberg looked like he made the stop on that one.
Line number 32, Eric Hackenberg.
Curry found a little seam there as he started to go to his left, and man, he was cut down. We have yet to see a pass in tonight's game. Maybe a light rain falling. Gephardt by himself in the backfield. Pat Ross calls signals. Schultz will get the handoff. He'll go around the right side. He's got a little bit of seam, and he finds his way down to the 34-yard line. Call it the 35-yard line. So Travis Schultz
by number 19, Jared Marr.
will get close to the first down. Give it a 9-yard gain on that.
He must have moved his man 5-6 yards off the ball last time. Great as you can do it when you block.
Second and 1. We have 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Will they try to get this play off? Down to 5-4. Ross calls the signals. Up to Gephardt up the middle. He's across the 35. He'll be knocked down at the 36. And that'll be the remaining play here in this quarter. So the first quarter is over, and we have a pretty good game here. Selinsgrove 7, Danville 6, and we'll be back with second quarter action when we return.
Our biggest and toughest ATVs are bigger and tougher than ever this year. A new and improved torque converter design smooths out power delivery over a wider operating range, proving best what Kawasaki is known for, rugged dependability. More horses have been added for quicker acceleration, as has a carburetor heater for smooth operation when the weather gets cold and nasty. Kawasaki's Prairie ATVs, conceived, built, and now fine-tuned for enthusiasts just like you. Come visit us at Kurtz Kawasaki, 3 miles east of Allenwood.
Since 1955, Spangler Motors has provided the area with quality sales and service of Ford and Mercury vehicles. We are a family-owned dealership that has built a reputation for honesty and integrity. We offer the full line of Ford and Mercury, including cars, trucks, minivans, and sport utilities. Our philosophy is to deal fairly and honestly with you, our customer, and provide the best service possible for as long as you own your vehicle. By providing superior sales and service, we hope to remain your Ford and Mercury leader well into the next century. Spangler Motors, Route 405, Milton. For the freshest meats in all of Northumberland County, there's no other place but Mertz Meats. Our meat is processed here on site. Sausage is stuffed. Pork chops are smoked in our own smokehouse. Beef is cut, wrapped, and frozen in quarters and halves. Delicious meats start here first. Mertz Meats, Route 147 in Northumberland. The freshest meat in all of Northumberland County.
Once again, Milton Transportation strives in their continuing education by using the Pennsylvania Motor Truck Association Safety Laboratory, visiting area high schools, demonstrating the No Zone, and hosting the Pennsylvania North Central Safe Driving Competition. Just as education is a stepping stone in our lives, so is taking those first steps towards safety. To bring the Pennsylvania Transportation Safety Laboratory to your school or organization, please call 742-8774. Milton Transportation, sharing our knowledge with our youth, tomorrow's leaders.
We are back here for the start of the second quarter on CCN, your community cable network. I'm Bob Hickox. Pat Ross. Hands off to Schultz. He gets through. He's still on his feet. He's driving, and he'll be down at the 42-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards for Travis Schultz.
Larry Krause in on there.
Number 16.
As well as Bruce Ammerman.
Bruce Ammerman. And number 89, Adam Olsch.
Adam Olsch also in on that tackle for Selinsgrove. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 5. And the ground game seems to be working pretty well for both teams. Back into the game is Sam Hummer. He was out stretching his leg. He gets the ball. Oh, man, he gets stood up. And he is trying to find a little bit of a hole, and he'll be knocked back for, let's give it about a 2-yard loss. He went into that hole standing straight up, and he just got hammered.
Sam Hummer was on a carry. Tackle made by number 20, Jesse Ritter.
Ritter on that tackle, but Hummer tried to keep his legs going as he was stood up, and he kind of squeezed on out of there. Got a pretty good spot on that. May have lost one, but they're going to call it still 3rd and 5. Ball spotted on the 42-yard line of Danville, out of the eye. Gephardt the up back. Schultz in the backfield. Oop. Pretty good play there by Colin Mitchell as he made Schultz stand up and kind of impeded his travel. And nothing doing on that one, and they're going to lose a yard on that. And we probably will see a punt here for Danville.
Holding Danville.
So it is a 4th down and 6. Punt team goes in for Danville. And there is a flag on the play. See what the call is. Block in the back, declined. It's 4th down.
That's the punt, number 88, Chase Tobias.
Chase Tobias will punt the ball. Justin Lawver all the way back on his own 20. And gets a pretty good kick. This ball is going to be taken by Bill Barry on the 18-yard line. He cuts it to his right, cuts it back in. He's across the 35-yard line. Good open field tackle there by number 66, Bruce Earlston.
Selinsgrove 37.
So Danville gets stopped. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line. That was a nice open field tackle by Earlston of Danville. 10 minutes and 11 seconds here in the second quarter. Danville behind by 1. Zach Moser in the backfield along with Justin Lawver. Goes to Lawver up the middle. He puts his head down and he squeezes through. He's across the 40 and he'll be knocked down at the 43-yard line.
Gain of 6 for Justin Lawver. Tackle made by number 15.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 4. Baylor for Danville on the tackle. Neither team has attempted a pass yet. Lawver and Moser in the backfield out of the eye. Pagana makes a signal this time. It goes to Moser behind Lawver. He squirts out, he's away, and he's across the midfield stripe and down at the 49-yard line for the first down.
Tackle on the play by number 15, Neil Baylor. Hackenberg gains 7 more yards for a first
Neil
down.
Baylor, the 6-foot-strong safety, makes the tackle for Danville. You got your safeties making a tackle, but just across the midfield stripe goes Moser for the first down. 1st and 10 with 9 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the first half. They split Brent Fawsey all the way out to the right. Hands it right up the middle. Nothing doing there. Maybe a gain of a yard.
Justin Lawver.
So Lawver will get a yard on that.
Number 56, Derek Wortman, and number 75, Kevin Mentrikowski. 2nd and 9, Seals.
Mentrikowski in on that tackle. Clock still moving. Again, two backs last year over 1,000 yards, Mitterling and Lawver. Lawver is left, he is the up back, and it goes to Moser. He's across the 45. He just gets knocked down at the 43-yard line.
5 yards on the play. Tackle by number 15, Neil Baylor, and number 56, Eric Wortman.
Baylor and Wortman in on the tackles there for Danville. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5 as everything is pretty much going off the tackle or in between the tackles. The field is in real good condition. This is probably the best I've seen FQ Hartman Stadium in Danville in a long time. First game of the year, too. Pagana, he is going to attempt a pass. He finds the little outlet pass to Moser. Moser can't hang on to it. It's a good thing because he would have lost a couple of yards on it. And I'll bring up a 4th and 5. And the ball again is spotted on the 44-yard line. And it looks like Danville will put their guys back to receive a punt.
Back to punt, number 23, Zach Lentis.
Lentis for Selinsgrove back to punt. Curry is deep, as well as Alexander. It's a high punt. Everybody better get out of the way. And Curry fair caught that ball on about the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Danville 20 as both teams stall out on their second opportunity to have a drive. Bill Scott, the coach for Selinsgrove, liked his chances coming into tonight's game. Again, they were 9-1 last year. Got beat by Mannheim. In the playoffs. Ross hands off to Gephardt. He goes off tackle. He's still on his feet, and he'll be knocked down for a gain of about 3.
Gain of 3 for Lenny Gephardt. Tackle on the play by number 89, Adam Olsch.
Adam Olsch, the defensive end for Selinsgrove, makes that tackle. Bring up a 2nd and 2nd and 8 as the rain starts to fall again here. 7 minutes to go in the first half. They split Matt Wetzel all the way out to the left. And it goes to Curry. Curry's across the 30-yard line, and he'll get a good spot there and be knocked down on the 34-yard line. And it'll move the sticks for a first down. About 11 yards on that carry. And the rain starts to come down just a little bit heavier now.
1st and 10, Danville.
But it's not a cold rain. It is really warm and humid here. And they squirted out. I don't know. It looked kind of like a goofy play there as Ross just handed it off. And it went for the first down. Out of the eye, we're going to call a penalty here. Probably somebody is lined up in the zone for a substitution. Let's see what this is. A procedure penalty for Danville.
Illegal procedure on the Ironmen.
That'll take it back 5 yards, and the rain continues to fall quite heavily now.
15 for the Ironmen.
It'll bring up a 1st and 15, and the ball will be spotted on about the 28-yard line. 6:30 to go here in the first half. We are in the second quarter. Out of the eye. Ross will fumble. I see all kinds of beanbags going in there. A lot of people. It's a big scrum. Selinsgrove says they have it. Let's see what the officials say.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 84.
Selinsgrove does have it, as Matt Hess for Selinsgrove is able to come up with the ball. So it'll be a 1st and 10, ball spotted right on the 30-yard line of Danville. As Ross's handoff really was muffed right there, never got into the back's hands, and it hands the Selinsgrove Seals a golden opportunity here to do something. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. Out of the eye. Wideouts on the right. Probably handoff up the middle as it goes to Lawver. He's across the 25, and he'll be knocked down on the 24-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd and 4 play.
Tackle made by number 75, Kevin Menchikowski.
Menchikowski in on that tackle. Pretty good rain falling here right now at FQ Hartman Stadium. We are in Danville, right along the Susquehanna River. Pretty good crowd here as they brought their umbrellas. Pagana going down the line. It looks like an option. He's going to pitch. He's got Moser, and there's a flag on the play. Moser scores, but there is a flag on the play.
Flag at the 20.
But Zach Moser did score on that as they hold the chains. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Penalty, the flag was dropped right at the 20. It'll be a clip against Selinsgrove, and that will bring this touchdown back. So no points on this one as Moser goes the distance for the touchdown, but it is called back because of a clip. Clip right at the 20-yard line, maybe the 19-yard line, and the ball will be marked off from there. That'll be 15 yards. And that was the option play as Pagana held the ball, and then pitched at the final moment as
2nd and 15.
Or excuse me, Hackenberg went in for that touchdown. Looking at my wrong sheet here. So Hackenberg's touchdown goes for naught. And now we'll try it the other way. There he pitches it to Hackenberg. Hackenberg around the corner. He's across the 35, and he is knocked down. So they try it the other way. Not much doing there.
Tackle made by number 32, Zach Moser, and number 15, Neil Bayless.
Moser and Baylor in for Danville on that tackle as the clock continues to wind down. 5 minutes to go. It is 3rd and 17, so that Hackenberg touchdown called back because of a clip. Got to make sure that I got my right stat sheets in front of me. 2 wide outs out to the right, out of the eye. Goes right up the middle to Lawver, and he's across the 30, and he'll be stopped right at the 30. Maybe gets to the 29-yard line.
Gain of 2 for Justin Lawver. Tackle by number 77.
2-yard gain.
Woody Smith, number 56,
as well as Wortman and Smith in on the tackle. Rain continues to fall here. It is 4th and 10, and the ball is spotted. Ball is spotted where? Ball is spotted on the 29-yard line. Again, out of the eye, Lawver, the up back, and it is going to be a pass. Oh, Pagana trying to hit number 43, Brett Fawzy, and it goes over his head. Good coverage there, and that'll turn the ball over on downs. With 3:53 to go, Danville will take over with the ball on the 29-yard line, their own 29. So a couple of passes here, a couple of option plays. Again, the big play, the option to Eric Hackenberg, went for about 30 yards, but there was a clip on the 20-yard line that brought the ball all the way back, and it stalled the Selinsgrove's drive. Selinsgrove took the ball over in good field position on the 30 when they recovered a Danville fumble, and Danville has got to call their third timeout. So Danville calls the third timeout here in this half with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. PCN's carriage of a regular season football contest leads up to the network's exclusive live presentation of the state's Gridiron Championships on December 7th and 8th. When you're looking for high school champions, turn to PCN, Pennsylvania's championship network. Danville calls their third timeout. As you take a look at Zelinsky, he would be the one sans hair in the dark t-shirt. He's got his play called with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Danville is behind by 1. They took the opening drive all the way down, scored a touchdown, and the extra point slipped through the holder's hands, and it was no good. Selinsgrove got the ball the first time. They drove it all the way down for a touchdown, and they made the extra point, and that's where we are now. Danville 6 and Selinsgrove 7. It's kind of a trap inside, but that looks no good there as Curry gets tackled in the backfield. But there is a penalty on the play. Let's see what this is.
Please follow this instruction.
Danville has a procedure penalty there. A couple of penalties on Danville tonight. Runs a couple seconds off. That'll knock the ball back 5 yards, and now the ball will be spotted on the 24-yard line with a good, steady, heavy rain falling here at Danville FQ Hartman Stadium.
First down, 15.
So it'll bring up a first down and 15 with 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Danville able to move the ball easily on the first drive, but now they've kind of been stymied the last couple of times they've had the ball. Ross tries the trap again to Curry. He takes it inside. He'll be across the 25. Give him to the 26-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards.
He'll get 2 yards on that carry.
Tackle by number 19, Jared Meyer.
Jared Moyer on that tackle for Selinsgrove. I'm looking at the safety for Selinsgrove. Way out of your picture, he is playing like a prevent type defensive position. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Out of the eye, they send Curry in motion. They pitch it. Oh, what a great tackle there by number 35, Ryan Martin. And he just knocks Curry down on the 20 as Danville is going backwards. They have the penalty, they gain 2, and then they lose another 5. That play was very well defensed by Selinsgrove. And Danville going the wrong way here. 3rd and 19. Ross, call signals, bringbacks are split. It's going to be a pass. He's in trouble. He sends it to Curry. Curry's in trouble, and he's going to be down for a couple more yards lost. I'd say he's probably lost another 5 yards on that one. And Danville continues to go backwards. Now it's 4th and 24. Ross in a little bit of trouble. He wanted to throw out to his left in the flat. He comes back and throws to the right to Curry. Curry probably would have been better advised to let that ball go, but he catches it, and it goes for a loss, and Selinsgrove calls the timeout. There you can see the Selinsgrove fans on the other side of the field as the rain continues to fall here. It's state history in the making. Selinsgrove versus Danville, televised across the Commonwealth as the PCN Game of the Week. 136 cable systems representing the 9 million of 12 million state residents. That's today's border-to-border distribution totals for this CSC rivalry. Danville struggling right now. They've been going backwards. Original line of scrimmage, or the original line of scrimmage all the way up on the 29. It's 4th and 24, just over 2 minutes to go, as Danville will have to punt the ball from their own 4-yard line. It's off the side of the foot, but it gets a pretty good bounce. It bounces across the 40, and Danville Barry for Selinsgrove jumps away from it. And Earlson for Danville will down the ball with 1:54 to go. So Danville gets a good punt out of there. The ball was kicked from about the 4-yard line, and it's all the way out to the 46-yard line of Danville. So they get out of a hole. Selinsgrove stalled on a penalty, a clipping penalty that took them back 15 yards, but it looks like they're ready to go now. Pagana to Lawver. Lawver is across the 45 feet, knocked down at the 42-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards. Tackle by number 32, Zach Moser.
Zach Moser in on that tackle, and Travis Schultz. That'll bring up a 2nd and long. 5, call it 6 yards. Charlie Pagana, quarterback, he's looking to pass. He's got a little bit of help. Now he's got to squeeze out of the pocket. He hits number 42, Spencer McBurn.
Pagano's pass complete.
I'm trying to see who that pass was. Zimmerman.
To Fozzie.
Fozzie? Okay.
Out of bounds to the 30.
All right, that is a 1st and 10. A little hard to see some of the numbers here. And that'll be a 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted on the 29-yard line of Danville, as Fozzie able to make that 43. Fozzie makes that catch. Clock is stopped at 1:12. Ball gets set down, trying to keep it as dry as possible. Out of the eye. It'll go to Hackenberg. He is down to the 25. Ball be spotted right on the 25. About a gain of 4 yards. On that, will bring up a 2nd and 6. Bruce Earlston on that tackle. Making quite a few tackles is Earlston tonight for Danville. Out of the eye again. Hackenberg the back. Lawver in motion. And it's a quick throw to him. Lawver cross catches it. He's on his feet yet. He cuts inside. Oh, what a hit down at the 2-yard line. Pretty good hit there by
Valver advances
Eric
the ball
Workman.
to get a pass to the 2-yard line. Tackled by 84, Brad Delgado. First and goal, Selinsgrove.
Delgado in on that tackle too, but Lawver is shaking, got to be shaking the cobwebs out of him because he had his bell rung. As you can see, he's got his helmet off the field. He may have knocked something out of his helmet. And, well, I bet they're going to call a little bit of a time here. And Lawver is really struggling right here, right now. And he's got his helmet off. I'm surprised that it looks like Dave Zielinski for Danville is going out as Selinsgrove called a timeout, I presume. And by calling a timeout, they would be able to keep Lawver in there for this play. But he had his helmet off, and he took a pretty good shot right down there at the 2-yard line. And I bet he's still shaking the cobwebs out. Bill Scott calls a timeout, allows Lawver to recover, keep him in the game. Because if he goes out because of a timeout for an injury, then he cannot stay back in. It's first and goal on the 2. It goes to Hackenberg, and he can't get in. He'll be knocked back at about the 2, and Selinsgrove will call their last timeout.
Hackenberg hit at the line of scrimmage by
with 20 seconds left.
Including Sam Hummer and Eric Wortman. Timeout, Selinsgrove.
Well, timeout was called really at about the 21-second mark. I don't know if they'll put any more seconds back on the clock, but the clock was stopped at 19 seconds. Not exactly sure. The officials are talking to Bill Scott out there. Not exactly sure what they're talking about. There you see Scott with the headset. Longtime coach of Selinsgrove. Got the headset out there in the field. You've got a 2nd and 2. You got 19 seconds left. You got time for a couple of plays. Selinsgrove is leading by 1 point.
It's on the clock, please.
Yeah, they put a couple of seconds on the clock. At least they're asking for it. Clock will be reset at the 24-second. Bill Scott heads off the field as you can see the Selinsgrove Seals huddle as they get ready to call 1, possibly 2 plays here to try to poke it in these 2 downs. And they spread everybody wide to the left. Fozzie and Hess. And they go the other way to Hackenberg, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds for a loss. He'll be thrown out at the 4, but he gets out of bounds, and the clock will be stopped at the 19. So it'll be 3rd and goal to go from the 4. So the good thing that happens is that Hackenberg goes out of bounds. Danville keeps him in. They've got to call the play in a hurry and get back in there. Bill Berry and Brett Fozzie go wide left again, out of the eye. Hackenberg and Lawver. Pagana, he's going to be sacked. Finally, Kevin Mentrikoski grabs him and just holds him up and holds him up and holds him up. And the clock will have to run out now, and there's a flag on the play, and it'll stop the clock with 4 seconds as this one was getting ready to run out, but there was a flag after the down. After the tackle, a penalty was called which stops the clock. Let's see what the penalty is called here.
It is an unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike for Danville, and that may...
Penalty is unsportsmanlike.
Oh my, that may allow Selinsgrove. It was a defensive penalty, and the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so that'll give Selinsgrove one more crack at it. Had there not been a penalty, the clock runs out, they go in 1 point behind, which very well may happen, but Danville gets an unsportsmanlike, maybe a celebration type of a penalty after the sacking of Pagana. And the ball will now be spotted on the 9-yard line, and it gives Selinsgrove one more opportunity of it. This will cause coaches to just go crazy here. They're going into the locker room, and now they're going to attempt a field goal.
Into attempted field goal, number 45, Rumberger.
Will attempt to put 3 on the board here on a free play, but the clock is running. They got to get the snap. 2-1, and the snap is up, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So that penalty cost Danville 3 points as Rumberger kicks the field goal with no time left, and it puts Selinsgrove Seals up by 4 points. Now Selinsgrove 10, Danville 6. We'll be back with second half action when we return.
My family and I have bought the last 5 vehicles here at Hawkins. Being a comparison shopper, I always go where I get the best deal.
For generations, people keep coming back to Hawkins Chevrolet Oldsmobile. You'll get the best prices and excellent service after the sale on new Chevrolet Malibus, Cavalier Z24s, and Trailblazers, or Oldsmobile Alero and Intrigue. We've also got an excellent selection of super clean, pre-owned cars and trucks. Start a tradition. Come to Hawkins Chevrolet Oldsmobile. You'll come back again and again.
My name's Andy McDonald. I ride this useless wooden toy for a living. It's hard. I've been doing it for 13 years. I'm still lame. I do a trick called a 540. It took me a good 6 years to learn. There's a whole generation of skateboarders out there that are just as talented athletically as any basketball or football player. It takes somebody that's not going to be afraid to fall down a lot, because you definitely will fall down. You're not a failure until you refuse to get back up. Drugs are only going to hinder what I'm trying to do. That right there is my idea of getting high.
This semi-bezel set Adalink style demonstrates new century styling with the security and safety of a bezel setting. This setting shows the grandeur and beauty of each diamond, while at the same time it blends the links into a scintillating string of diamonds while you build it to its breathtaking completion. Give your special person an inch of diamonds on those very special occasions at a very special price. Adalink, exclusively at...
Welcome back to FQ Hartman Stadium in Danville, where the Selinsgrove Seals lead the Ironmen of Danville by a score of 10-6. Taking a look at the stats, they are really even. First downs, Danville 6. Selinsgrove also had 6. Rushing yards for Danville, 26 rushes for 107 yards. Selinsgrove had 21 rushes for 96 yards. The passing was, Ross was 1 for 1, no interceptions. And Pagana was 1 for 3 and no interceptions. Passing yards, -3 for Danville.
Now, Selinsgrove, it's your choice in the second half. You want to receive the football, and you want to defend the scoreboard. All right, would you face that position? Okay. Again, we're going to have a beautiful half.
All right, just to recap what I said, passing yards, -3 for Danville and 8 for Selinsgrove.
We're going the same way we were before.
You take a look at the total yards. Total yards for Danville, 104. Total yards for Selinsgrove, also 104. Penalties is what killed Danville. 5 penalties for 79 yards. Selinsgrove had 1 penalty for 15 yards. Danville put the ball on the ground once. And no turnovers for Selinsgrove. Hackenberg for Selinsgrove, 11 carries, 61 yards. And Lawver, 9 carries for 68 yards and 1 touchdown. On the other side, Danville, Gephardt had 9 carries for 51 yards, and Schultz had 13 carries for 44 yards and 1 touchdown. I want to thank Harold Raker for helping me with those stats. Pretty even. 104 yards each in total offense. The difference so far is the extra point attempt that went through the hands for Danville, and then the penalty with 4 seconds to go that allowed Selinsgrove to score the field goal. And we are ready here to get underway in the second half. And it is a kick, and it's going to be taken by number 25, Eddie Jones. And he's across the 20, he's got a hole, and he's across the 40, and he'll be knocked down at the 42-yard line. Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones for Selinsgrove.
On the return,
finds a hole up the middle.
Tackle by number 88,
Chase Tobias for the tackle for Danville. So Selinsgrove will start first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Just underway here. Pagana at the quarterback position. Handoff fumble. Eric Hackenberg fumbles, and I believe Danville may have recovered the ball.
Fumble on the play.
And Danville recovers the ball on the 40-yard line. There is a flag on the play. I don't know if you heard that, but Adam Moser for Danville has just been ejected for throwing a punch.
Okay, number 20.
So a personal foul.
We have a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 20, out of the game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct and an ejection.
Dead ball call. It's your ball. It's your ball, yes.
So Danville will take the take. Everybody trying to plead their case. Don't have to talk, the official's doing all the talking here. But it is Danville's ball.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, first down.
First and 10 Danville from their own 46-yard line.
Wait for the whistle.
That's 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, I believe, for the Ironmen. Ross behind the center, hands it off to number 33, Travis Schultz, and he is across the midfield down at the 45-yard line.
Okay.
And it'll be close to a first down.
Did somebody pick up my beanbag?
Tackle by number 16, Bruce Hammerman.
I'll tell you what they're doing very, very well. They've been doing it.
That will bring up a second and short.
It is second and inches. I thought they were getting ready to move the sticks, but they are not moving the sticks here. It'll be second and inches. Ross calls the signals out of the eye. And they hand, oh, it's a fumble. Only inches to go, and it's a fumble as Travis Schultz runs into Ross, and Danville continues their backward, their trend. They have not been able to move the ball forward. You know, they have really struggled here in the last couple of plays. And it now is 3rd down and 5.
Third down and 5.
Boy, it was second and inches, and they muffed the handoff. So a turnover, a penalty, and now a muffed handoff. Danville is going the wrong way. And it is a play-action pass. Ross is looking to pass. He hits number 80, Nick Good, and he is knocked down. I don't know if he put the ball on the ground, but the ball is going to be on the 31-yard line, and that'll move the sticks for a first down. First down for the Ironmen.
And again, Ross doing a good job.
As Nick Good, 6'6", 195-pound tight end, makes that play as Ross able to do a little bit of play action and roll to his left. It'll be 1st and 10 with 10 minutes to go here in the third. Goes to Gephardt off the tackle, and he'll be across the 30-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be spotted on the 27-yard line. Looks like Bruce Ammerman in on a tackle for Selinsgrove.
By number 16, Bruce.
It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball spotted again on the 20, let's call it the 27-yard line. Danville now has got the ship righted as they are going forward. Out of the eye, once again, Gephardt. Schultz in the backfield. It goes to Schultz. He is across the 25, and it looks like he's going to be spotted on the 24-yard line.
Gain of 4 on the play.
So a couple of penalties have cost the Ironmen big time. Because we know one's unsportsmanlike, maybe a celebration penalty after a sack. All they would have had to do is walk off the field, and they go in behind by 1. But they have a celebration, and it allows one more play to happen for Selinsgrove. And they get on the board with a field goal, and it looks like it may be offsides for the Seals.
Well, this time Kevin Mendrikowski is pointing to Selinsgrove, saying that they drew him off, but I think indeed the motion...
False start, be a procedure penalty for Danville.
The penalty is against the Ironmen.
Danville is coming fast and coming furious.
Third down.
That's over 100 yards in penalties already. That's one thing that the coach will have a shot to work at in this next week's practice. It leaves Gephardt in the backfield by himself. Ross will roll out to his right. He's looking to Gephardt. He hits Gephardt on the 25, and he is down to the 20-yard line, and he'll be knocked out of bounds.
Ross's pass is complete to Lenny Gephardt. Fumble on the play.
So Gephardt, I believe, fumbled the ball out of bounds.
Recovered by the Ironmen.
So it is a first down, and they will move the sticks with 8:29 to go. Ball will be spotted on the let's see where they move the sticks. Ball will be spotted on the 21. So it is a first down as Gephardt fumbles the ball there after Ross rolls to his right, and he hits Gephardt going out into the right flat, and it is able to move the sticks and make it a first down for the Ironmen. I mean, it's either feast or famine here for the Ironmen because they're either getting penalties and going backwards, or they've got a couple of big plays moving forward. Ross to Schultz up the middle.
On a carry.
He's across the 15. Be spotted on just inside the 15-yard line. Caught right on the 15-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6 for Schultz.
Jared Moyer on the tackle for Selinsgrove. Out of the eye once again. Pagana hits Schultz up the middle, and he gets hit maybe for a gain of a yard.
Tackle by number 35.
Gain of 5 yards. And that'll move the sticks.
First down.
Yep, they move the sticks one more time. The ball now spotted right on the 10-yard line. Ball spotted right inside the 10-yard line, so it'll be a 1st and goal with 7:29 to go. Danville trying to get back into this game. Out of the eye they go. Ross at the quarterback, Gephardt, and a fumble. He puts the ball on the ground one more time. And he may have fallen on his own fumble there, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ross recovers the fumble.
Ball will be spotted for a loss of 1. Selinsgrove has got to come up with a big stop here. They have been receiving the good fortune of Danville's penalties. And Danville has been hurting themselves with over 100 yards in penalties tonight. Plus a couple of fumbles. Ross rolling out to his left. He's going to keep the ball. He's across the 10. Touchdown, Danville. And there's going to be a flag on a play. He may have crossed the line of scrimmage. Let's see what this penalty is going to be, but I believe this touchdown is coming back. Yeah, he was way over the line as he will be losing a down on that also. Okay. The illegal forward pass.
Back up. We have an illegal forward pass. All right, you certainly don't want to give him the touchdown. So we're going to pick it up.
And so Danville continues to hurt themselves with the penalty, as that one cost them 6 points. The other penalty cost them 3 points.
The penalty is the illegal forward pass, loss of down.
So they'll lose the down, and the ball is spotted on the 15-yard line, and it'll still be a third and goal from the 15 as Danville hurts themselves with the penalty there. Let's see what Pat Ross can do at the quarterback. It's a reverse. Curry, he puts the ball on the ground, and it's still in play, and I believe Danville may have recovered that one to dodge that bullet. And Danville going backwards once again. Let's see as the officials unpile this scrum. As Curry unable to hold the hands on that, and Danville is their own worst enemy right now. It's now 4th down and goal. Ball will be spotted on the 27-yard line. 27-yard line. The original line of scrimmage was just inside the 10. And now it's on the 27-yard line. 17 yards lost in the last couple of plays. And Danville will attempt to punt. Lawver going back. Let's see what Danville tries to do. Low snap, and it's going to go to a coffin corner if they can. Lawver's just going to let that one go. The ball is down, and it'll be down to right at the 6-yard line.
Down to the 5-yard line.
Ball will be spotted 1st and 10 for Selinsgrove at the 6-yard line. So Danville, what a weird set of situations that have happened. They get the ejection, a fumble, they get the ball back, an ejection. They march all the way down to the 10-yard line. They have a fumble. They have a touchdown called back. They have another fumble, and then they punt. And it puts Selinsgrove back on their own 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Selinsgrove with 6:05 to go. Selinsgrove has a 3-point lead. Up the middle goes Lawver. He busts out, and he will get across the 10-yard line. Maybe be spotted on the 11.
Tackle made by number 6.
By Eric Wortman. Makes a tackle there for Danville. It'll be about 2nd and 6 for the Ironmen, for the Seals. But Lawver just is tough to bring down. Justin Lawver, 6'3", 206 pounds, and he is a senior. Ran for over close to 1,100 yards this last year. Good tackle right there by number 84, Brian Delgado.
No gain on the play.
No gain on that play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down,
and 5. So the defense now tightening up for the Ironmen, as Charlie Pagana brings in the call from Coach Bill Scott of the Selinsgrove Seals. So they split the backs out, or split the wide receivers out wide to the left, put Lawver in motion, and there's going to be a procedure penalty as number 89, Adam Olds, jumped off. He was going forward when everybody else was going sideways. And that is only the second penalty.
Dead ball.
Penalty is 5 yards for illegal.
It was a 3rd and 5. Now it'll be 3rd and 10. And the ball is going to be spotted again on the 6-yard line. 4:43 to go.
Officials timeout.
And the officials call a timeout. And a big hello to our statewide television audience watching CCN at our local coverage of high school football here on the Pennsylvania Cable Network. It's the PCN Game of the Week, and we're happy to have you aboard. And we are going to have an injury, probably a cramp timeout, so we'll take a break and be back right after this.
Mondays at 9, Animal Planet becomes a crime scene investigator. Each week, you'll uncover the most intriguing criminal cases involving animals. A gorilla helps the feds nail a smuggling ring. Insect analysis puts a killer behind bars. A San Francisco cat burglar really lives up to his name. And a dog with an uncanny nose sniffs out murder victims. It's a new series from the network that knows animals best. When a crime involves animals, you can be sure they'll get busted. Mondays at 9, only on Animal Planet.
Ever wonder how your favorite foods are really made? Go behind the scenes, discover the mysteries behind the munchies. From a new twist on pretzels, or the making of beer. It's a blast of beloved food, present and past. Unwrapped, the original series, Monday nights at 10:30 Eastern and Pacific, exclusively on Food Network.
Number 55, Justin Marzik, goes off. Looked like he had a cramp. However, he does have a brace on his left knee. Again, it's very humid out. The rain has subsided, but it rained considerably before the game, and it rained considerably in the first half. And we've got ourselves a real good game with Danville behind by 4. Selinsgrove 10, Danville 6. Danville's got to try to get a first down. It goes to Lawver. He's going nowhere.
Carry on the play.
Justin
Lawver. Justin Lawver. No gain on the play.
Will get stopped there, and it'll bring up a 4th and 10.
Sam
and
Hummer.
Danville will get an opportunity to get the ball back. Number 99, Sam Hummer,
4th and 10 for Selinsgrove.
gets the tackle on that. So Danville will have pretty good field position if they are able to get the punt and hold on. So Curry,
number 23,
and Alexander are back deep.
No, not now.
23, Zach Lentis for the punt, and he gets it off. It'll be taken by Curry on his 36-yard line. He's across the 30 down to the 28-yard line.
Returns the punt to the Selinsgrove 29-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Selinsgrove, and Curry comes up lane. Looks like it is an ankle, and that is their wide out, and they're going to have to put somebody else in there. So we'll see who else they put in there, but Curry is not coming back in right yet. And they'll put in Matt Wetzel. And I believe that's Alexander in there. And it goes to Gephardt. He goes off tackle. He's across, or he's down near. Let's see where they give him progress. They'll get him down to the 26-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards on the play.
Tackle there.
Tackle by
Moyer and Olsch.
19, Jared Moyer.
For Selinsgrove.
For the Ironmen.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 7 with 3:22 to go here in the third quarter. We're at Danville's FQ Hartman Stadium. Up to Schultz. He'll be across the 25. See, they'll spot it just inside the 25. Give him a gain of about 2 on that.
Travis Schultz on a carry for the Ironmen.
That'll bring up,
brings up a 3rd and
6. 3rd and a long 5. Selinsgrove blew Danville right on out of here last year, 35-0. Danville is really giving them a good game, but Danville has hurt themselves with the penalty and the fumbles. Pat Ross, quarterback. Twin backs. Ross is going to pass, and he's going to go down. Jay O'Hara and Matt Hess.
Loss of 7 on the play.
So Danville loses 7 on that, and that'll bring on the punting team once again. And it'll be 4th and 13. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line. We're down inside of 2 minutes.
Number 88, Chase Tobias.
Tobias in to punt for Danville. Back deep is Barry. Call the signals. And he's going to try to kick it, and it goes into the end zone for the touchback.
Touchback. Ball come out to the 20. First and 10.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Selinsgrove on their own 20 with 1:34 left here in the 3rd quarter. It's Danville versus Selinsgrove, the Pennsylvania Cable Network's Game of the Week this week. In addition to covering state legislative activities, PCN also telecasts state events highlighting Pennsylvania history, tradition, and culture. If it's important to Pennsylvania, it's important to the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Charlie Pagana, the quarterback. He's going to pass. He's got Barry, hits him at the 25-yard line as the ball goes down as he is down, and he hangs on to it, and the ball will be spotted on the 27-yard line.
7 yards on the play.
And it'll be
tackled by number
2nd and
Sean
4.
Boyer.
Just about a minute left here. Selinsgrove sharing some good plays here with their Danville counterparts. Pagana pitches it to Hackenberg. He's down to the 30. Let's see where they spot that. It'll be spotted just inside the 30, but it will be enough to bring possibly a measurement. And there is a player down, and that would be Eric Hackenberg. He may have had the wind knocked out of him. He may be a little bit short of the first down, but yes, it is 3rd down and probably about a foot. And it looks like possibly a cramp. Again, it is very, very humid here in Danville tonight. In between the rainstorms when the game first came on, and, when the game was first, the warm-ups were happening, and then when the game started, the humidity was so heavy here. I mean, it just was, everybody was sweating just sitting still. We're going to take a time out here as they work on this cramp. Be back right after this.
All month long, Comcast Sportsnet is the hottest place to go before, during, and after the game. Every night at 6:30, don't miss First Union Sports Night for the latest sporting news. Then we've got games, from baseball action with the Phillies to soccer action with the Charge. And at 10, don't miss Toyota Sports Night with scores, highlights, and features on your favorite teams. Plus, don't miss Countdown the Kickoff with the latest news from Eagles training camp. Comcast Sportsnet, the hottest place to be all summer long.
Weeknights. Travel the globe and hang out with the locals. Discover the skill and beauty of our natural friends. Experience the wilder side of life. Watch Wild Discovery at its new time. Weeknights at 6 and 7.
Really good crowd here this evening in spite of the rain. Not too many empty seats here on either side. There you take a good look at the Selinsgrove Seals crowd. And it's quarterback sneak here.
Again on the sneak.
Let's see, looks like they will spot it over the 30-yard line. That's probably what Danville should have done when they had third and inches, but they tried a handoff and it went backwards. They will move the sticks here. It'll be 1st and 10, the ball spotted on the 31-yard line. We have 27 seconds left here in the third quarter at Danville's F.Q. Hartman Stadium. Selinsgrove Seals lead by 4 points, 10-6 over the Danville Ironmen. Selinsgrove spreads the field wide, split backs. Pagana back, he throws. Oh, good coverage there by Curry as the intended receiver, Bill Berry, was just a bit underthrown, and Curry had good position on him. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 2nd and 10, 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out of the eye, Pagana sends Lawver in motion. He's looking Lawver's way. I think it was tipped at the line. Bill Berry catches it at the 40. He's down to the other 40, the 30. Curry's got him. Out a shot at him. 2 people have a shot at him. And all the way, Bill Berry will be knocked down at the 2-yard line. 69-yard passes. They get Berry, who is split out to the left, cuts it back across the middle, and catches Danville sleeping for a 69-yard gain to end of the third quarter. No flags on that play, as Curry had a pretty good shot at him, but Bill Berry, the 6 foot, 154-pound senior, comes across the center of the field, makes the catch and rumble 69 yards, and gets knocked down at the 2. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action when we return.
Greenworks for Pennsylvania is an entertaining, award-winning show about the people who keep our state healthy and livable.
We are part of the community, so we should do our share.
There really are people doing positive things out there for conservation and for the environment.
Learn how you can help your community and your environment. Watch Greenworks for Pennsylvania.
The mystery is back, and only one network can bring it to you. Weeknights at 8, 7 Central. Lifetime unveils a new season of Unsolved Mysteries hosted by Robert Stack.
Join me for a new season of intrigue, suspense, and mystery.
Unsolved Mysteries new season. Weeknights at 8, 7 Central, only on Lifetime.
When I was a kid, I dreamed of becoming the best. Of course, I do more than dream. I make plans for what's going to happen to me in the future. I actually got up and did something about becoming a champion. I went out and worked hard. I trained very hard. I always have to get a new resolve to get better and new goals. There's a lot of constructive things that you can do. I don't have to mess around with the drugs because I know it's not good for me and it's not good for anything that I do. Drugs kill dreams. It's just not worth it. But it's always, you have the choice. You have to make the best one.
There you take a look at the Danville Ironmen cheerleaders. Everybody was dodging the raindrops early as Danville is enjoying this contest. As Bill Berry rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line to give Selinsgrove great position. You would probably like to see Lawver up the middle for the score if they can get it. Backs are split. Lawver up the middle, piles into it, and he'll be stopped short of the goal line.
Gain of inches. Tackle on a play by number 56, Eric Wortman.
Eric Wortman on that tackle. I'd see if they even move the stick. They do not move the stick, so no gain. It'll be 2nd and goal from about the, they actually move it backwards, so it'll be a loss of probably a foot on that. It'll be 2nd down and 3. And we are in the early stages of the final fourth quarter here, with the Selinsgrove Seals leading the Danville Ironmen by a score of 10-6. Split backs, Hackenberg and Lawver. And it's a pitch, it's a fumble, and Danville will recover it. I think the ball's still in play. Let's see who got it. Danville initially had it, but it squirted out of their hands. And I believe Selinsgrove may have gotten that ball back and dodged that bullet. And Selinsgrove now having some problems. They run the first one into the line for about a foot loss. This time they pitch it to Lawver. He puts the ball on the ground, able to get his own ball back, but Danville had first crack at it, but Lawver able to get back on it. Now the ball is spotted on the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal on the 7th.
3rd and goal for the 8th.
They send Lawver in motion. Pagana back to pass. He's under big pressure. That pass intended for Barry. Boy, did Hummer really put some pressure on him. Sam Hummer was dogging Pagana and was right in his face. And that'll bring up a 4th and goal situation. Ryan Rumberger will attempt a field goal. He already made a 9-yard field goal with 4 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Officials wind the clock with 10 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Ryan Rumberger will set that ball up. It'll be spotted. He'll kick it from the 15. Ball is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
Kick is good. Score Seals 13, Danville 6.
Selinsgrove 13, Danville 6. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action right after this.
Jerry Gunn will do whatever it takes to get ready for the upcoming Eagle season, including mowing the lawn so the grass will be fresh for practice, working out in the weight room to strengthen his arm for all those interviews, setting up his own locker at the NovaCare complex, being the first on the scene for the coach's press conference. Even if it's months away, he's that dedicated. Jerry Gunn and our news team brings you in-depth reports every single day from training camp on Countdown the Kickoff, only on Comcast Sportsnet.
We'll be living like kings.
An entire city of gold awaits them. Big smile, like you mean it. But they have to get there first.
Holy shit!
The road to El Dorado.
There's a new kind of spirit sweeping our great nation. It's pure family entertainment. It'll fit your family like a glove. It's called PAX TV. Yeah, PAX. Share it with someone you love. Share it with someone you care for. Share it with someone you hug. Share it with someone you love.
Kids don't come with instructions on keeping them drug-free. But if they did, this is what they'd say. Call to find out what else you can do.
There you take a look at the Selinsgrove band and the Selinsgrove cheerleaders.
DNX 7687. That's DNX 7687.
So Ryan Rumberger kicks his second field goal.
Thank you.
And puts Selinsgrove up by a score of 13-6. Danville only a touchdown and an extra point away from tying his bad boy up. But Bill Barry gets a big 69-yard run, or pass catch. He gets tackled on the 2-yard line, and Selinsgrove gets pushed back, but able to score a field goal. Curry picks that ball up for Danville on the 6. He's across the 20. He cuts it to the outside, and he is nailed. Ball will be spotted on the 24-yard line. Matt Hess in on that tackle.
On the play, number 84, Matt Hess.
So Danville has got to drive the ball down and get a touchdown. Danville has shown that they can drive the ball, and they can do it pretty easily. However, they've got to stop hurting themselves. The penalties, the fumbles, the crazy things that have happened, you can't hurt yourself when it's in tight, close ball games. Ross to Schultz. Schultz trying to break it to the outside. Now he cuts it back to the inside. He's across the 25 down to the 26-yard line. Ball will be spotted right on the 27. It'll be 2nd and 8. Joe Horry in on that tackle.
2nd down and 8.
9:44 to go here. Adam also in on that play. Kept the play on the inside. Bill Berry playing way back. He doesn't want to let the big play go. And from the safety position for the Seals. Schultz and Gephardt in the backfield. Ross back to pass. He's looking for Curry. Oh, he hits number 80, Nick Good, in and out of the hands. Would have been close to a first down as Curry lost his feet on that. Or excuse me, Nick Good lost his feet on that. It would have been close to the first down on that. 9:15 to go here. If you have to take a look at anything, you have to take a look at the penalties and the fumbles that Danville had that have cost them points. Pat Ross has got Gephardt by himself in the backfield. He goes back to pass. He hits Curry. Curry unable to break free, and he may get to the line of scrimmage. May have an illegal block there. I'm not exactly sure, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Let's see what the officials are calling here.
Penalty on the play.
Block in the back.
Yep, illegal block in the back for Danville, and that'll move the ball back. They'll definitely be punting here. That penalty is declined, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Lentis will punt. Excuse me, let me see here. Tobias, excuse me. Keep looking at the wrong roster here. Lawver and Berry, and it's a fake punt to Curry. He can't go anywhere. He just gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Boy, Dave Selinsgrove takes a chance there, goes for naught. And now Selinsgrove will have the opportunity to take another crack at the goal line from only 30 yards away. So the fake punt does not work as Curry only able to get back to the original line of scrimmage before he is knocked down. 9 minutes to go here in this contest. Lawver and Hackenberg in the backfield. That one goes to Hackenberg. He goes off tackle. He's through. He's across the 10, the 5, and touchdown. No flags on that play as Eric Hackenberg goes 30 yards for the touchdown. Eric Hackenberg, 30-yard run for the touchdown. With 8:57 to go, Bill Scott calls the off-tackle play, and it goes for big yardage for the touchdown. So the fake punt that does not get even close to the first down costs the Danville Ironmen 6 points on that one. Ryan Rumberger out there ready to kick this extra point. Not exactly sure why the play is stopped here. Oh, there's an injury down in the end zone. There you go, you can see that. And that is Eric Hackenberg as he gets up limping a little bit. And he'll go off and take a seat. So he may have cramped up on that. We've seen several cramps so far tonight. But he scampers 30 yards for the touchdown, so he's got to be feeling real good about that. That'll put Ryan Rumberger in position to kick an extra point here. The set is up, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Everything that Rumberger has kicked has been good. Now 20 for Selinsgrove, 6 for Danville. We'll be back with the remainder of the fourth quarter after this.
It's the perfect balance of form and function, color and light, ideas and inspiration. And when it all comes together, life is good. HGTV's Design Time Saturday night. Saturday night starting at 8 on HGTV.
Here at FQ Hartman Stadium, where Ryan Rumberger will tee it up. 10 points on the board for the Seals here in this fourth quarter with 10:13 to go. Rumberger kicks a 15-yard field goal, and with 8:57 to go, Eric Hackenberg runs 30 yards for the touchdown. So 10 points on the board here for Selinsgrove in the fourth quarter. May have been the knockout punch that Selinsgrove needed on the Danville Ironmen. Deep is Curry and Alexander for the Danville Ironmen. Rumberger to kick it off. Kick is going to Curry. He'll take the ball on the 10 in the run. He's across the 20, across the 25, and he is hit at the 30, and he'll be brought down at about the 31-yard line.
To the 30-yard line of the Ironmen.
For all you football fans watching the PCN Game of the Week across the Commonwealth, you're tuned into the Pennsylvania Cable Network, state leader in scholastic sports programming. Welcome from FQ Hartman Stadium, home of the Danville Ironmen in beautiful downtown Danville. Just a little off to the side of downtown Danville, near the new bridge. Quite a sight to see. New quarterback in there as Charlie Perquette. Hands off.
Carry on the play by number 33, Travis Schultz.
So Schultz gets a gain of about 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7.
Play by Aaron Weir.
So a change of quarterbacks for the Ironmen. Oh, and he's going to be sacked on the 25-yard line. O'Hora in there to make the tackle.
Perquette is back on the play.
So Perquette, a sophomore, 6'1", 175 pounds, sees his first action of the year.
Tackled by
in the fourth quarter, 7:50 to go. Again, 10 points put on in the fourth quarter by Selinsgrove. Danville has hurt themselves with the fumbles and the penalties. They'll split Matt Wetzel all the way out to the right. Send Curry in motion. Perquette back. He's looking for a deep pass. I don't know who he's throwing it to, but Bill Berry has got it on the 45. He's across the 40. Good tackle there by Nick Good. But I don't know, a little miscommunication on the route on that as Perquette just heaved the thing up. And Bill Berry was back there and just played center field and gets the interception. Gets about 15 yards on that return, and it'll be 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted on the 39-yard line of Danville. Selinsgrove is in business one more time on the turnover by Perquette on the interception. Charlie Pagana comes back in at quarterback for Selinsgrove. Out goes Barry. Barry has had a real good game so far tonight. Martin up the middle, and he'll gain about, we'll call it 3 yards. We'll bring up a 2nd and 7. Delgado in on that tackle for Danville.
And number 59, Kevin Clark.
Lover still in at the running back position. Ryan Martin, the deep back. And it goes to Martin. He's off the tackle. He's trying to find his way through. He's across the 35, be knocked down at the 34-yard line.
Ryan Martin again on the carry for another gain of 2 yards. 3rd and 5 for Selinsgrove.
Zach Moser on that tackle for Danville.
Moser on the tackle for the Ironmen.
Not too many people have left this contest with 6 minutes and 11 seconds to go. The fog starting to roll in here as we had heavy rain before the game and heavy rain in the first quarter. But now it is just steamy here. Steamy in Danville. Charlie Pagana has got his backs split. He pitches to Martin. Martin one-hands it, catches it at the 40. He's down the right sideline. He's across the 25, and he will be knocked down close to the 20-yard line.
Ryan Martin on the carry for the first down.
He'll be spotted, the ball will be spotted on the 21-yard line.
Tackle by number 82, Sean Boyer.
So Boyer in on that tackle for Danville as he knocks Martin out at about the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 as Martin just one-handed that on the option as Pagana Martin looks pretty good on the quarterback option. Lover still in there, playing both ways, offensively and defensively. Returns kickoffs. Goes to Martin. He goes off tackle, puts his head down, gets across the 20. Ball be spotted on the 19-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd down. Let's see, it'll be 2nd and 8. Delgado in on the tackle for the Danville Ironmen. 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go. As Selinsgrove looking to put some more points on the board here as they got a nice little drive going on the Barry interception. Bill Barry intercepted that ball, and that's where we're at now. Black back split, it's the option. Pagana keeps it. He's across the 15, he's across the 10, the 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Charlie Pagana on the quarterback keeper. He just takes that one all the way. He never even looked at Martin. Touchdown, making it 26 for Selinsgrove, 6 for the Ironmen. Selinsgrove Seals work the option to perfection, and a touchdown by Charlie Pagana. That comes at 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Rumberger to tee it up one more time. He's seen a lot of action tonight. Low snapped kick is up, and it is good one more time.
Score, Selinsgrove 27, Danville
27 for the Selinsgrove Seals and 6 for the Ironmen. We'll be back right after this.
Nothing brings out your appetite like the great outdoors.
And now for dessert.
Introducing Food Network's new original series, Appetite for Adventure. Join hosts Tori Ritchie and Joey Altman for the most extreme eating experiences.
Hey, what took you so long?
Get hungry for Appetite for Adventure. Only on Food Network.
Had your own movie theater, what kinds of movies would you show?
Use your imagination.
I'd show my kinds of stories. Great dramas.
Stories that are true to life.
And don't forget romances and stars.
Bring in Madonna!
Welcome to Lifetime Movie Network with your kind of movies showing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lifetime Movie Network. Your movie's on.
Back here where Selinsgrove has taken control. 17 points all in the fourth quarter. And Ryan Rumberger will tee it up one more time. Alexander is back deep as well as Chase Tobias. And it will go to Alexander. He takes it on his 15, cut back towards the middle. He's got a little bit of seam across the 30, down to the 35, and he'll be knocked down on the 37-yard line.
He returns the ball to the Ironman 38-yard line.
You take a look at Jason Alexander, 5'5", 145-pound halfback, plays cornerback on defense. Just cut it right up the middle.
No, we don't need Curry.
Balby will spot it on the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Danville Ironmen. 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Perquette in the backfield. That will go to Alexander, and he'll be knocked down for maybe a gain of 1 by number 80, Colin Mitchell for Selinsgrove. Give him a gain of 2 on that. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball be spotted right on the 38, call it 39-yard line of the Ironmen. Game started out with a 2-yard run. Danville scoring, 3:40 left in the first quarter, put Danville up 6-0. Selinsgrove drove right back with a 9-yard run by Lawver. An extra point was good. 6 for Danville, 7 for Selinsgrove. And we're looking like we may have another injury here as number 66, Bruce Earlston, a little slow in getting up. So with virtually no time on the clock, Ryan Rumberger kicked a 9-yard field goal to put Selinsgrove up by a score of 10-6, and that was brought on by an unsportsmanlike penalty that if Danville had just walked off the field,
somebody yell for him to get out.
If Danville would have just walked off the field, there would not have been a penalty, but there was a celebration penalty on a good defensive stop that put Rumberger in field goal position. They kicked it with virtually no time left on the clock. Well, then there was no score at all in the third quarter. Rumberger kicked a 15-yard field goal with 10:13 to go, making the score Selinsgrove 13, Danville 6. And then Eric Hackenberg had a 30-yard run with 8:57 left to go in the fourth quarter, putting Selinsgrove up by a score of 20-6. And then an interception by Selinsgrove. And is that Barry? That is Barry with his second interception from Perquette.
Perquette's pass is intercepted by
And Danville turns the ball over one more time. But the last touchdown that Selinsgrove scored was a 19-yard option play that Pagana kept for Selinsgrove, made it 27-6. And now Selinsgrove has one more opportunity here with 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the game. And we are going to see another quarterback as Steve Browse. He is a sophomore coming into the game. Ball handed off to number 25, Eddie Jones, and he's got some speed. He's across the 30, and he'll be knocked down at the 25, and he'll finally be stopped. Let's see where they spot that. Delgado from Danville stops it. Ball spotted right on the 25-yard line, just squirts right up through the middle there. Eddie Jones just fired right on through there. Jones and Bruce Ammerman in the backfield. Whoops! Everybody moved except the center. The center did not snap the ball, and that'll be a procedure penalty against the Seals, one of the few penalties that they've had so far in tonight's contest. As we move closer towards the end of the contest, I'll be picking the Danville Ironmen player of the game. So Steve Browse at the quarterback. He'll get that ball and he hands it right off to Jones. Goes off tackle. Good stop there by Brian Delgado.
Gain of 2 yards. Tackle on the play by number 15, Neil Baylor.
Neil Baylor,
Brad Delgado,
the tackler for the Danville Ironmen. Browse one more time, pitches it to Jones, cuts it in, and he'll be across the 25.
Eddie Jones on a
getting
carry
back
for
to
3.
Close to the original line of scrimmage.
Tackle by number 53, Andy Beelan.
And there you take a look and you can see Eddie Jones, number 25.
3rd and 10 for Selinsgrove.
Eddie Jones, only 5'10", 153 pounds, sophomore. 1:40 to go. Whoop! And a pitch there goes to Ammerman, and he is going to put the ball on the ground. Danville recovers. I don't know if anybody even seen that ball pop out of there. And Danville will take the ball over here with 1:28 left. Ball will be spotted on the 27-yard line.
Ball recovered by number 46. 48.
With the clock stopped at 1:28.
Steve Humphrey.
Polling our crew and myself, Scott and Jill, and I concur. John Curry, number 2, our Danville player of the game. And there goes to Gephardt, and he is on his feet, and he'll be knocked down as he crosses the 32-yard line.
Tackle by number 75.
Zach Broche is on that tackle for the Selinsgrove Seals. So John Curry, the 5'10", 160-pound wide receiver defensive back for the Danville Ironmen, our CCN player of the game. Perquette back in there as the quarterback. Gephardt, the up back. Paquette back to pass. He's looking for Curry. Curry's got to slow down, and he had to come back for it. The ball knocked out of bounds by number 17, Josh Smith, around the 40-yard line, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 7 with 41 seconds to go. So you can honestly say that the Selinsgrove Seals owned the second half. They owned the fourth quarter, as they were able to put 3 scores on the board in the fourth quarter. A couple of touchdowns and a field goal. Paquette back there, backfield is split. Whoops! Gephardt just moved. Maybe he could have just kept going in motion, but he stops, and that causes the procedure penalty and drives Danville backwards. So it looks like for the second straight season, Danville will start 0-1 in the CSC with another loss to the Selinsgrove Seals. Definitely, game was really, really tight up until the third quarter. Paquette back to pass. He just puts it over Gephardt's head. Just out of sync, the Ironmen are, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down, Danville.
And 11. 4th and 11 with 36 seconds to go. Definitely, Danville really did a great job in the first half. Ran the ball all over the place, but the penalties and the fumbles cost them touchdowns, cost them points. And now we are going to have a punt here. Tobias, the punt. Another fake punt, and Curry will pass it. He's got, and pass interference as Eddie George hits Sean Boyer in the back while the ball was in the air. So that definitely works to perfection. It doesn't get a completed pass, but it does get a big penalty for the pass interference.
Penalty flag on the play.
Pass interference on the defense.
Interference on the Seals.
And the penalty happened at the 48-yard line.
1st down, Ironmen.
So the ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line. It'll move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for Danville with 29 seconds to go. Paquette, oh my, does Alexander get stuffed with 23 seconds to go.
Alexander on the carry.
And that will be the last play of the game as Danville gets ready to take their helmets off and go shake everybody's hands at 12 seconds to go. So the Selinsgrove Seals win over the Danville Ironmen by a score of 27-6. Glad to have you here tonight at the Community Cable Network's first game of the 2001 season, and I hope you enjoyed it here on the Pennsylvania Cable Network. For our crew, Nathan in the truck, and Scott and Jill on the camera, I'm Bob Hickok saying good night everyone from Danville's F.Q. Hartman Stadium.